How important is common interests and passions in a relationship? It's not super important to me. Common goals and values are more important to me. I don't care if my partner likes the same movies or music as me. I do, however, care if they share the same goals and values in regards to family, kids, monogamy, life, etc. It's a plus, but I find it to be way more romantic and admirable if a woman I'm dating takes initiative interest in learning more and partaking in a hobby or interest of mine as I do the same with hers. I dated a woman who wasn't a gamer at all. But when I told her I was playing Ghost of Tsushima, and the next day she was at my apartment telling me about things she read about the game and wanted to see Kurosawa mode, I not only melted, but I was filled with a level of respect I never had in any of my relationships. It was a blast to play while she watched, commented, and wanted to explore places with me in the game. Common interest is important and passion can fall into commitment because you need to have passion in the other person. I agree, that's very important. I mean, what do you do if you have nothing in common when you are with each other? It's important to enjoy some things together, but not everything. In fact, I'd say having some activities you enjoy that they pass on gives you some alone time. How many times do you hear my partner is smothering me? Agree with you. All the guys I dated, it was because we had stuff in common and got along like friends. I love that my boyfriend and I can play games together, make the same kind of jokes, indulge in the same alien conspiracies, etc. I'd cow you can spend your whole life with someone that you don't share interests with. It's more important that a partner at least respects and cares about my interests and passions if they are healthy ones, of course. That doesn't require them to have the same interests and passions. As long as they care, respect, are encouraging, and if they show interest in learning more about my interests and desires, we don't have to share the same ones. I think having similar values, life goals, and ethics is more important, but even then, as long as the person can respect my perspectives on those matters and vice versa. We can also share differing ones depending on how important these are to each person, of course. The strongest match is when you have some powerful shared interests, but then additionally have separate interests that each enjoy teaching each other, and it's essential to also have some interests and areas of your life that you want share with each other. Avoid codependence. I'm not neurotypical undiagnosed but strongly suspect I'm on the spectrum. Common interests are essential to me because of that. It can be hard for me to connect with others in general. Having common interests makes it much easier. Don't care. I prefer that we separate our hobbies, otherwise we tend to get competitive. I like working together with different tasks though. You don't have to have everything in common. You're never going to be 100% compatible with anyone. However, I do think it's important to have at least a few things that you enjoy doing together. Otherwise, you're not going to have much fun together. It's also good to have a partner who can bring you outside of your comfort zone and introduce you to new activities. I never knew how to play pool until a few years ago, when a guy I dated taught me. Now I love pool. For me, common interests are important. Once the honeymoon stage wears off, it's nice to have common passions to do together and talk about. I think it solidifies the friendship foundation core and helps me feel more connected to them.